everyone. I'm going to label this video Let's Talk About It. And the reason why I said let's talk about it is because we have so many different thoughts and opinions and beliefs that we hear daily. And it's nothing wrong with that. And, what makes me different than anybody else to put my, thought, opinion, or belief other than, to just add to what's already out here. But what I do want to say and what I want to put out here that has been most disturbing to me is that I hear some women, saying things like, if we stop being so independent and we run men away and, we do this, blah, 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 when it comes to men. Some of that is true. Some of it is true. But I want to put some facts out there too. Is that everything is not about the support that men don't get, because that goes both ways. When you are in a relationship, you should be able to give to one another. That should be to whereas that man should be able to pour into you, support you, assist you just as well as you support, assist him, and to pour into him. It shouldn't be only like, okay, you see his weakness, you see his flaws, you see his imperfections, and you just only work with him. And that's a lot of the downfall where relationships too are falling at, is because yes, we are here to support and assist our men, and that goes both ways. This is not just about men, it is about both parties, man and woman. And so when you look at some of the information that is out here, it just only goes sometimes one sided, only talking about everything that a woman's supposed to do, for a man, but then it doesn't speak about the things that man is supposed to do for a woman. Yes, women are strong. Yes, women are independent. Yes, you find some women who say, oh, I don't need a man. I got this. I got that. I could do this all on my own. If that being the case, then guess what? Congratulations. I'm happy and I'm proud for you. But if for those of us who are going to be real honest and talk about some truth, even though you are independent, you do need a man. You desire to have a man, to have compassion, companionship, to have intimacy, to have great conversation with. So there are some things that you do need from a man. So yes, you may have your house, your cars, your money, your good job, your good credit score. Again, I'm not knocking none of that. Congratulations. I commend you on those things. But when you get to the point to say you don't need a man, and that's fine, because some people are happy living content lives with just not having a man. But then you find the ones that do say that, but then they still creeping around every now and again to have sexual pleasures or some type of human interaction or conversation with a man. So be honest and be real with yourself as to what you need and what you want. Yes, our men do have a lot of issues today. They do. Just as well as our women do. And so relationships are more complicated today than ever before. But the thing about it is, you need to be honest with yourself about what you need, what you want, what your desires are, and be realistic about that stuff. Don't set standards so high that not even you can reach or anybody else, or that it's even not worth reaching. Let's just be real. Let's talk about it, because we do have a lot of stuff that's going on in the land when it comes to being in a healthy relationship. People are more manipulative today, deceitful today. People are narcissistic today, meaning that it's all about them. And you have a lot of people that are still in their childish and player ways, men and women. So this is making being in a healthy relationship much more complicated than times past. And so if we was to really sit down and talk about it, you got to ask yourself, where are you at, in your life? Do you really want to be in a in a healthy relationship. And then how does that look, without complicating it? Because again, we can sit down and set all these rules and say, I want a man who has a credit score of this, I want a man who drives this, who has this and has that. And then guess what? That man wind up being an abuser. He has an ugly spirit, he has, a nasty heart, and he's not good and don't have your best interest. But he has all the materialistic things, but he doesn't really have what it takes when it comes to your best interest. So it's other things that we should be looking at besides the materialistic things, in life when it comes to being with, man or woman, just really sitting down and saying, what is the purpose that we're entering into this? Let's be real about that. Let's look at, why you're building, and why you're even connecting to be together. Some of these things that we don't look at today, but then we just deem to be like, oh, he's not a good fit or she's not a good fit because she doesn't look like this. Her body doesn't look like this, or he's not this tall, or he doesn't have that. I mean, the way the world is today, like seriously, you're going to find more and more people just being in relationships that is not healthy. You're going to find more and more STDs that is being spreaded like wildflowers because people are having no true commitment and loyalty to relationships and or marriages. And that's the fact of the matter today. And that goes for men and women. So if we was to be honest about this, I mean, let's just talk for real, and just say, hey, it is a lot going on in the land today, but where do you stand at in that? And then you got a lot of people that's settling today, mainly women, just to have somebody. And then this makes it that much more easier for men to just go from house to house, from woman to woman, to, from body to body, from sex to sex. And then all of this stuff just being spreaded because, yes, we do give men an opportunity when we see their imperfections and time to, grow and to mature. And some of us do help them and assist and support them. But then at what cost? How much is that costing you, and what is that costing you? And then does that man have the capacity to pour back into you and the things that you need? So again, when I hear, women say, okay, we need to lighten up. Yeah, we do. But men also need to grow up. Men need to be more mature, and then stop making everything about sex. We are living in a time now to whereas the economy is steady rising. Things are, just costing like crazy today. And then you have most mindsets today, all they think about is sex, drugs, and money. And that's not even money in a way to whereas they're trying to make money, with someone else. And I say that on a low level when I say in money. It's really just sexing, drinking, drugging, And so we have few people building today, like building in a positive manner where they're going in a good direction, as far as being in a relationship. And I don't know, like I said, that just scares me to see this, and that so many people are just putting this off on, women, saying that we're not there supporting, our men. And the reality of it is men do need to step up. They really do need to step up. It's only so much that a woman can do. It's only so much support and assistance that she can give before she depletes herself. Everything is not all only about man, but it's about the two, because you do want to be in a place to whereas you're in your healthy best state, mind, body, spirit, and soul, and emotionally, to whereas, you're not drained. Because when you're depleted, who's lifting you up if he's not doing it? You're pouring all of this into him, but does he have the capacity and the endurance to pour back into you? These are all questions you can ask yourself, and like I said, this is not for all men, but this is for, some of the men and women that women are coming in contact with now, and what we're dealing with. It's not a lot of people, men and women, that really want to be in committed relationships, and for whatever reason. And so for those of you that do, just staying strong in that, as to don't have your standards so high, like I said, to whereas it just can't be attainable. But also, know your worth. And when you do meet somebody that is not all about that man has the ability and the the capacity to pour back into you. Okay, till the next time.